I'm Kim.
I'm Eliana.
I'm Teresa.
I'm Joel.
We're here for our team meeting. We meet once a week to discuss what's going on in the market. We thought it'd be a good time to let you in on what's going on in the spring market. We've just finished up the first quarter. We want to tell you some of the things that we've come across, some of the things we anticipate in upcoming months, and really pay attention to where the market is today. We know the media is telling you one thing. We know that your agents, everyone else is saying something different. We want to tell you what's really going on out there right now.
Spring markets. So I think, after January and February, which were sort of, just slower months, I think things have definitely started to pick back up.
Yep.
I think once everyone gets through Christmas and New Year's and Mardi Gras, and we finally get some really good weather in, people just want to get out. Everybody feels good.
Yeah.
It's nice outside. People want to get out and
Start looking.
yeah, see houses. And I certainly think that's been reflective in the increase in calls that we've gotten.
And the increase of inventory.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's what it's been like this for 40 years that I've been in the business. The springtime, we get a lot of houses on the market. And so for buyers, this is the best time to come out and look. You can, because we're getting some good houses right now and we're selling them. So I think that if you looked before and you you didn't find anything, come out now because of the inventory that's out there in the good houses.
Right, lots to choose from.
Yeah.
Lots of choices.
And the sellers right now, for me, I think for all of us, are working really, really hard,
Yes.
harder than they ever have
You're right.
prior to going on the market. And we talk to our sellers and let them know, gone are the days where I show up, you sign paperwork, and I stick a sign in the yard today. We do spend weeks at a time getting the house ready. We talk about paint. We talk about all the things taking away those buyer challenges before they walk into the house. So for instance, I have 317 Stag's Leap is a very good example of the sellers who worked really, really hard on getting the house ready to go on the market. When we look at another house in the in Broussard, same floor plan, similar in price, that does not have the updates this one has, and this one gives a good buyer the turnkey ready feel. The buyers get their keys at closing. They have their moving truck there that afternoon, and they can move on in. So the homes like that, I find, and it's reflected in the feedback, that they show well when they're prepping the home with the paint and getting things serviced and maintenance and
That's true.
lawn curb appeal taken care of, things like that.
That's true.
Yeah.
400 Silverstone. We
Yep.
sold it.
And how
Super
many
quickly.
days? 5,
About
6 days?
well, from pending to closing, it was about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think even less than a week.
No,
Yeah.
but
This guy took months.
From last year,
Yeah.
we were preparing
Yeah.
really hard to make sure the house really looks very good.
Yeah.
And only 30 days, 35 days on the market, went under contract.
Yeah. Yeah, he did his due diligence.
And with all the options that are available to buyers, as a seller, you really need to do that because you need to make sure
Yeah.
you stand out amongst the competition when you hit the market. So
And buyers are able to look at 20, 25 homes in their price point, and if you don't stand out, they're just moving on to another home because
Yeah.
there is so much competition.
And they're looking everywhere. That's a change. Before they used to just stay in areas, but now
Yes.
they're looking all over.
And the internet's changed that. They have
Yeah.
access to everything at 2 a.m. online.
Right.
So when they're panning around on the Zillow map, they're not realizing, they let you know, I just want to stay in Youngsville, and all of a sudden they're over here in Carencro, not
Right.
realizing how far. But the house stood out to them.
Sure.
For
And they
whatever
want to
was
see
in
it.
the pictures.
Yeah.
And we take them in there, and as long as the sellers are doing their jobs, making sure the homes are in top-notch shape for each showing, knowing that all it takes is one buyer. One showing, one buyer is going to come along and they're going to fall in love with it. So making sure it's in tip-top shape for every showing, it pays off.